Okay, we're here with Josh Lucas, the head coach of Chelsea football. Well, year two begins for you, and year one started off really, really well. A trip to the state finals, and I know that's the goal every year, but you want to get that one more step.
Yeah, we're just trying to build off last year's momentum. Being year one last year, there was a lot of learning curve for some of the guys, and we finally got that going in the playoffs there. We wish the game against Edwardsburg would have ended differently than it did, but we're taking that momentum and trying to ride into this year.
Year two, do you believe it's your program now?
Yeah, I think the best thing about being here is Brad is still the AD. So whenever I have questions with anything or things come up, Brad's one of the first guys that I call and talk to, and he gives me advice that he thinks that I should handle it, and then I kind of take that advice and go with it. But yeah, I definitely think that being year two, doing some different things than what we've done in the past, how we practice, and just kind of the way we look at practice a little differently. But Brad's been one of my biggest supporters from day one. So
You have a lot of new faces this year on the team. Of course, you got to find a way to replace Quinn Starkey and Hunter Neff, and a lot of the guys that made an impact on last year's team. Looks like Kyle Knight might be the guy that steps up as quarterback. How's he been?
Yes, so you're not going to replace two All-State guys that we had last year with Starkey and Neff, or McDaniels and Christian. But the one thing I will say is, looking back, we were looking at some highlights with our youth camp from the state championship game, and there were a lot of kids that were playing. Joe Taylor's back, Corbin Steele's back, Sam Michael's back, Mitch Reynolds is back, Vin Riper, who would have had a bigger role if he had not gotten mono last year in the playoffs, is back at running back, Josiah Fitch, Daniel Golding. So we got a lot of guys that played a lot last year that are back. And Kyle's one of those guys. He's battling with Griffin Murphy, but Kyle's had a really good summer, and we feel really confident with Kyle or Griff, whoever ends up winning that quarterback battle. But we feel very confident about those guys. They can get the job done.
The offensive and defensive line, Josiah Finch, as you said, going to make an impact on this team, and then Daniel Golding as well. What are those two guys going to do for you guys?
Those two guys have been great leaders for us in the weight room when we're doing our conditioning, and those guys I expect huge years for. You might see Josiah a little bit more on the defensive side, and you might see Daniel a little bit more on the offensive side this year, but those guys are ready for that challenge. So.
And I was just at Dexter, 18 days away until you guys play them. It's like starting off your season with your biggest game and your biggest rival.
Yeah.
What's it like?
Yeah, we're just trying to get better every day. We, the only thing that really gets talked about at Dexter is they're the team that's on the clock. That clock changes every week, and Dexter's on it right now. So our focus is really on us and just trying to get better. And obviously, that's the big rivalry game. Last year that was the biggest game, and coming into year one, it was a lot of pressure on that game to win that game, and we're just trying to get better every day so that we can put out a product on August 30 that we feel confident we'll get the job done.
All right, Josh, thank you very much, and good luck this season.
Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.